Greetings everybody, Okami Games Online. Welcome back to more Persona 5. Last time, we made a push for guts, and we're still not at rank 5. Apparently we need a lot of guts. And in this episode, there's someone who we paid a little visit to. We didn't change his heart, per se, but we paid a visit to his shadow.
Hey.
Oh, Kurusu. Oh, right. Do you think we can talk about last time again? Just go talk to him.
Thanks.
See if he's reconsidered his actions. I want to go somewhere I can talk to you alone. How does the park sound? Park sounds fine to me. Hey, I've been thinking a little bit about Akiyama-kun. Let's cancel the request. Huh? Well, actually, I was just gonna say the same thing. I mean, going after him won't even help you guys get famous. It'd practically be pointless. Do you still care about the fame part of it?
Huh?
Wait, how'd you know that about that?
Oh.
I get it. Of course a thief who steals hearts would see what's going on in the depths of my psyche. You know, I first started the fan site so I could spread your message of justice to the world. But before I knew it, the only reason I wanted to help you guys was so I could get famous myself. Though maybe that's always been the real reason. I don't know. I thought I was doing it out of respect for you guys. Yet deep down, I think I really just wanted to show the world I'm more than some stupid zero. Look where that got me, though. I'm just a selfish loser, clinging desperately to your popularity. I don't deserve to work alongside the valiant Phantom Thieves. Well, thanks for everything. Bye. Ow. Are you alright? Man, I totally ate dirt. I'm such an idiot. I can't even run away right. Working alongside the Phantom Thieves has made me feel like I myself can change the world. But it's only ever been you guys. I'm still just as powerless as always. That's the truth. I wonder if there's really any way a pathetic guy like me can help you. I'm sure there is, Mishima. You just have to find that way. Kurusu. Thank you. I'll just have to think of what that might be. Wait, that's it! The fan site! How could I have forgotten something as important as that? I don't want it to be about public relations anymore, though. First and foremost, that site needs to be a safe haven for people in serious trouble. After all, that happened to me with Kamoshida. I know how hard it can be to speak up against injustice. So, as long as there are voices crying out to the Phantom Thieves, I'm gonna help them be heard. Gain more experience from battle now.
Alright.
Very nice. He's now a fanboy. At any rate, we should just forget about going after Akiyama-kun, okay? I'm still worried about some of the rumors I've heard about him, but I'll do some more research. By the way, he's not as bad a guy as he pretends to be. Apparently, he's super sweet to his girlfriend. Can you imagine that? They've been talking about getting married even since back in middle school. I'm honestly kind of jealous.
Well, see you later.
See ya, Mishima. I'm glad you thought about your reasons for doing all this for us. let's... Why don't we head to... No, not there. Actually, yes, there. Let's head to the rooftop and see if we can spend some time with Haru.
Good day.
Oh, Akira. Hello. What are your thoughts on this flower bed? I brought it here in hopes of doing some serious gardening.
Yeah.
She's diligent. Once planted, vegetables will be able to be harvested in a few days. The number of days needed for a vegetable to grow depends on the species. So we're capable of growing vegetables, but that's not what we're here to do. My apologies. I'm quite busy taking care of the planters. It takes some time for someone as clumsy as me. We've got loads of proficiency. We got extra proficiency.
Thank you.
Wow, Akira-kun, you're quite skilled. The soil here would be so healthy if you were here more often. Honestly, I'm surprised that my gardening can be of use to our work as the Phantom Thieves. This started as just a hobby, so it's amazing to see it transform into a more practical skill. Beyond this, I've actually begun raising plants of my own at home. Coffee beans. Are you starting a farm? A coffee farm? You're so funny, Akira-kun. You don't actually need a farm for coffee beans. You can grow them in a garden just like normal vegetables. Though, the plot I'm using at my father's villa is large enough to turn into a farm if I so desired. Anyway, I recently discovered the joy in the taste and aroma of coffee. I used to think it was purely bitter, but now I understand the depth of its flavor. To tell you the truth, I wasn't even able to drink it before. Pardon me. I was just thinking back on the past. Can I share with you again? As I mentioned before, I cannot bring myself to trust any of the employees at Okumura Foods. For as long as I can remember, the company has been run by my father. Being liked by him was always very important. Some employees would even come to ingratiate themselves to me. But since his passing, things have gotten unruly. Most evidently, people have started trying to use my influence as majority shareholder to oust other employees. They say they come to me out of respect, but I know they really just want to use me. I've heard so many rumors. The worst ones are about Takakura-san, the new president. They say he was thrilled to hear my father passed. There may be truth to that, though. He's been with the company for years, but has only started being nice to me recently. He even offered to assist me with the asset management. I fear he has an ulterior motive, though. Sounds very suspicious. Yes, I can't help but wonder about him. He even went as far as to recommend I sell my shares the other day. He said I could make a fortune. But I realized that if I did so, he would be able to strike the Okumura name completely. Takakura-san must be scheming to take the company for himself. At least, it's possible. This seems like a very complex issue to me. Indeed it is. None of the advice I've gotten so far has been helpful either. Everyone only speaks out of their own self-interest.
Yes.
Thank you for today, though. I feel a little better after talking about this with you. Oh, and don't worry. I'll make sure I keep myself motivated, even through these difficult times. You got Baton Pass, which...
All right.
You already know what it does. I'm gonna stay here a little while longer to check the drainage. I need to make sure these vegetables turn out as good as possible for the Phantom Thieves.
Goodbye.
See you, Haru. They still haven't caught the culprit? What are the police doing? Do your job. You're nothing but tax thieves. How long are you going to let the Phantom Thieves run loose? This country's done for. Someone better take responsibility.
Ah, you're back.
Do you think the culprit could be someone at school? That seems somewhat sudden. I mean, didn't they find a calling card in Principal Kobayakawa's office? I thought you had suggested that idea yourself, Yusuke. That was just a generalization. But if Mako-chan noticed what was going on with you guys, somebody else might have too. So you think that somebody else is trying to frame us? What's gotten into you so suddenly? Nothing has gotten into me. I just think there's a chance the culprit is related to Shujin. It's possible. What is all this about? It's too soon to be jumping to conclusions like this. Well, I was hoping to hear a professional opinion on the matter. What are your thoughts, Akechi-kun? The possibility is not zero, but it does seem a bit unlikely. How so? A normal person would never do such a thing. They would have no reason to callously murder your principal. And what if they weren't normal? Are you implying they kill for the sheer pleasure of it? No, not like that. What I mean is, you need certain special abilities to navigate through that world, yes? Ah, so you're saying the culprit is a Persona user? Yes. I see. How perceptive. Truthfully, I was considering that possibility myself. But it is still difficult to think they have ties to Shujin Academy. Why? There would be no motive for them to carry out such a cruel plot. Clearly, our culprit is acting behind the scenes to accomplish some grand objective. He likely has accomplices. It is even possible that he is being controlled by someone. Controlled? By whom? If we knew that, I do not think we would be in this much trouble. I see. So even someone like you doesn't know Akechi-kun. Looks like our genius detective's not so much of a genius after all. Harsh as always. If there's one thing I know, it is that the culprit behind all this is extremely shrewd. But don't worry, I will catch him, no matter what it takes. I'm looking forward to that, Akechi. More importantly, we need to focus on changing Sae-san's heart for the time being. If we cannot do that, everything we have done will be for naught. We absolutely must succeed here. He's right. If we get caught now, all our hard work will amount to nothing. We really have to pull this off. And we will. Hi there, Sojiro. Let's hang out with you. I'm going to the church with Futaba. Sorry, but you're coming along too. For what? We're going to visit Wakaba's grave.
All right then.
We're leaving soon. Get ready in 3 minutes.
I always think about Wakaba on the anniversary of her death, but it's been a while since I visited. I've been so busy with the shop and all. No, that's not it. The guilt is what kept me from coming. I thought Wakaba would be angry with me. But now that I managed to get Futaba over here, I can finally meet her with my head held high. I sure kept her waiting, but it felt good to tell her about how much Futaba's improved lately. Oh, I told her about you, too.
Thank you for that, Sojiro.
Idiot. I should be the one thanking you. This is the first time the four of us are all together.
Sojiro? What are you smirking for?
This is what my real smile looks like.
I approve.
Oh, I have some news. The family court gave me a call the other day. Futaba's uncle decided to retract his report. It was because of you, wasn't it? I wonder if the day will come that she goes out to be someone's bride. I'm sure she'll make a fine lady either way. After all, she is Wakaba's daughter. Do all fathers have to go through this anxiety? You know, I really just wanted to have you help out at the store. But you showed me so much more. You showed me I have a family I need to protect. Not just Futaba, but you, too. I may not always be reliable, but feel free to come to me if anything happens. I'll be there for you, as family. And, I know. I'll teach you everything I can. You're a full-fledged man now. That might not be enough to return the favor, but it's all I can do.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the Hierophant, granting thee infinite power.
We are rank 10 of the Hierophant Arcana. Now we have the ability Curry Mastery. So now we can make curry that greatly restores SP to all allies.
All right.
And we can now fuse Koharu, the most powerful persona of the Hierophant Arcana.
Oh, and, could you not, get with Futaba? I can't imagine you calling me father. Although, maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
What are you two talking about?
Nothing?
I hunger! Curry time!
Yeah. Let's go home.
Let's go home and have some curry.
Hello?
Hello there, Yusuke.
Yes.
What are your plans after school? Our deadline is approaching. When are we going to... Not yet.
I see.
I won't press you. However, our opponent is serious too. We have to do something. We can't fail this no matter what. Please bear that in mind. We will bear that in mind.
You have your notes?
Last time we were talking about how court trials worked. Today we'll be talking about... What, you're asking if the Phantom Thieves would be given a trial if they were get caught? Of course they would. All they would need to do is prove a link between the deaths and their activities. In short, it would be put on trial for murder. Hey, Kurusu,
You know it, right?
you know what age you have to be in order to listen in on a trial? There is absolutely no age restriction.
Exactly.
That's right. There's no age restriction to watch trials. They're open to the public, save for juvenile crimes. In other words, you can go see one yourselves. Well, I imagine the visitors' seats will be full if the Phantom Thieves were to put to trial. Everyone is dying to know who exactly the culprits are and how they did it.
Nice going!
So we'd have a full audience if we were put on trial, huh?
All right.
However, their method and how it connects to the murder must be proven in order to sentence them. The methods the Phantom Thieves use far exceed human knowledge. I'd imagine in order to prove it, they'd have to catch them in the act. Nothing witty to say this time, Morgana?
Hey,
We've got less than 2 weeks left now. Next time on Persona 5. We're gonna hang out with some more people and not going into dungeons like a sane person. See you guys then.